white people need to stop it. And need to like chill out. I think like for me, I mean, I don't think I can even explain it best. There's like a lot of really amazing people. Like Kat Black is like a great YouTuber that talks a lot about cultural appropriation in a really articulate way. But you know, I think that people often just say, oh, it's just a costume and it's just one night. But the truth is, Halloween does not exist in a vacuum. The one night of the year doesn't exist totally isolated from other nights. And the way that you dress and act, it informs society. And I think, you know, when a certain women or men like fetishize certain cultures or over-sexualize certain cultures, or like are just straight up like really inappropriate, like, you know, something like blackface, like that affects the way society interacts with these different groups, and I think it's wrong, and white people need to like chill. Like what is up?
Well, the way I see it though is I think there's a distinct separation that people need to make, because I feel like some people don't understand the background behind it. There's a difference between dressing up as a culture and dressing up as a character which happens to be in that culture. And I found someone online who I agree with, someone, Angela, who says, I think it's ridiculous. Toddlers don't see white, black, or brown. They only see Moana, a cool Disney princess. And no, I agree with that. I believe in the sense where, like, let's say there's a Dora costume or something, right? And someone wanted to dress up as Dora. Is that cultural appropriation of Spanish, of Mexican culture?
Yeah, but you want to raise them thinking that's okay, though?
Raise them thinking it's okay to dress up as Dora. I think it's okay to dress up as Dora.
But I don't think that would be considered a culturally appropriate outfit.
That's my thing, though. Some people do
Dora
Some people
would be. It's not that to my knowledge, I don't know that anybody says that you can't dress up as somebody who isn't the same race. You just don't dress up as their race isn't the costume. Like, their race isn't the character. Like, if you want to be like a really cool Dora, that's fine, but you don't get to be like, don't dress up as like a Hispanic person for Halloween or Latinx person.
Okay, you know what? Here's a really weird thing. I'm gonna just bust this all open. Because I'm all against you. Gracie, I'm with you on that costume should not be sexualized, but I am super 100% on people sharing cultures through the use of costumes. And here's my beef with you. I am half white, half brown. Can I wear a sari on Halloween? Can I? Now that's the question, because I'm half white.
Is that culturally significant to you?
Well, like, sari is culturally significant. Generally, people from brown cultures and Indian cultures and throughout the West Indies traditionally only wear saris, right?
I think that's something that you would have to unpack yourself.
Exactly, right? So then I don't see how we can sit here and say, oh no, you can't wear a geisha costume, or you can't wear like a native headdress or something like that.
No, don't wear a geisha costume. Like, do not do it. I will.
Why? Let's hear it.
Because I lived in Japan for a year. I understand the significance of something like that. People who are geishas, they spend time training and learning these things. It's something effort. And then you're gonna go wear like a little geisha outfit. And,
okay, here's my difference.
Look at what that also does. Like this idea of like sexualizing geishas and Asian women as being submissive. No, that's garbage.
Let me get in here, because I just said I'm not about the whole sexualization of it. But what I am about is sharing the culture. And if you want to dress up as someone, and here's the thing. No. I think if you are dressing up as a geisha accurately, and you are doing it respectfully, then in my mind, you are respecting that person who has gone through that. And as dressing up, for me personally, I say, okay, I'm dressing up because I respect that. And I think you are a person who is fun and interesting, or just impressive enough to want to be.
But if you really understood things like geisha culture, if you really understood the significance of that, then you wouldn't dress up like it, because you'd understand the significance of it.
But then from that perspective, like I'm saying this again as, you know, a minority. Why is it just a white person who might get roasted for doing something like this? I feel like if a Chinese person dressed up as a geisha, most people wouldn't go confront them and be like, "Hey, that's actually Japanese culture, didn't you know?"
Yeah, but bro, look,
it's the truth. If a Korean dresses up as but people wouldn't go up and confront them. But here's the thing, like, people wouldn't go up and confront them.
No, but white people need to understand is like there's so much that weighs on you when you're white skinned, when you're white passing, and you do things like these, because you're digging up a whole lot of dirt.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, what if I wore like a dashiki or something? Huh? My culture doesn't traditionally wear that black African
and
thing.
then that would probably be I feel like, man,
I think there's a huge difference. Like I said, there's a huge difference between someone putting a dot on their forehead and saying, "Ooh, look at me, I'm a poo," and then someone going out and someone just deciding that I want to dress up as this. I want to dress up as a samurai. I want to dress up as. And I think that when people put too much emphasis on blowing both of these up as equally bad things, you are disrespecting the actual egregious costume mistakes that people make.